So, The Bad Guys is finally released into the wider world. And by the wider world, I mean the USA and probably some random restaurant in North. I don't know. Is there even anything out there? So, how am I able to review this movie before it even came out? Because I don't live in the US. Yes, believe it or not. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah, The Bad Guys. So, we got the movie about 1 month earlier before the Americans. Yeah, I don't know why that is either. So, how is the movie? Is it good? Is it bad? Or is it good to be bad? We're going to find that out today. But before that, The Bad Guys is a movie inspired by the book of the same name. I'm not going to talk about the book because I don't know anything about it. But we can talk about the writer, Aaron Blabey, who is once an actor that played in a lot of television series, which include all of these. And now, he's the executive producer of this movie. But what about the movie? So, the movie started production in 2018, which is now 4 years ago. Yup. The movie was directed by Pierre Perviel, and this is his directional debut. I just want to say, good job to you, my friend. But anyway, let us talk about the story. The story of the movie is about a ragtag group of furries, anthro animals, that are very good at stealing stuff. These 5 groups have a name format of Mr/Miss space animal name. So, the group has been stealing stuff for a very long time. But this time, they failed. And not just some average fail like forgetting to replace the stuff they stole so no one notices. No. They failed really hard. Like getting captured by the police while losing their dignity along the way, kind of bad. After they get captured, they decide to fake being good so they can still be bad. But the leader, Mr. Wolf, thinks that they, or at least him, are able to actually become a good person. Will they become good? Will they stay bad? I'm not going to tell you because that is basically a spoiler. So, what do I like about this movie? Well, there's actually a lot. So many that I even think whether to write the negative or the positive first. So the first thing that I like about this movie is the animation. Oh my, it is so gorgeous. The movie is smooth and stretchy, and these signs in the human characters which only exist in the background. The voice acting is really good as well, with every voice actor and actresses reprising their roles really well. Like, that is how I imagine a hacker tarantula would sound like. And hacker tarantula does not exist. The dialogue was so good that I am invested in what is going to happen to the characters. Now, the comedy is not for everyone. This includes fart joke, which is, in my opinion, is not that bad. Especially the aftermath of said fart joke. A lot of it is really good, not gonna lie. And there are some other things like repetition equals funny, butt jokes and other stuff. I mean, it's a kid movie. Of course, you're going to find a joke or two that is no longer funny to you. And speaking of dialogue, let us talk about the speaker of said dialogue, which is my favorite aspect of the movie, the characters. The characters in this movie are so good. I mean, the entire reason I watched this movie is because of Mr. Tarantula. I'm Sim, I know. But I mean, just look at him. He is so appealing, the teeth and the body shape and all that. And the character design in general are just so good. It is so good that Twitter instantly simmed for Mr. Wolf after the first trailer is dropped. How crazy is that? I mean, it's not crazy because it's Twitter. And my favorite character is the police chief because, one, her design is just... The designer makes her look like a proper force, get it? Because she's a police. Second reason is that every time she's on screen, I feel like the energy of that scene just jump from 1 to like 3 million. And third, she is just animated really well, which makes her look intimidating and a proper threat to the bad guys. And not just her and Mr. Tarantula. The other design that I really like is the random human characters, Marmalade and the other bad guys. Diane, I can just go on and on about how I love the character of this movie. But we have to move on to the soundtrack. Daniel Pemberton and gang does a really great job on making this soundtrack. I mean, he is one of the people that created the LBP1 soundtrack, so you know it's going to be good. And of course, with good things there are always bad things. One of the things that I don't like about this movie is that outside of Mr. Snake and Mr. Wolf, the other bad guys didn't really do much. If you have watched this movie, let me ask you this question. After the prison break scene, what did Mr. Shark do? Bet you can answer that one, can you? After I finished watching this movie, when I left the cinema, I felt betrayed that Mr. Tarantula, you know, the entire reason that I watched this movie in the first place, didn't do that much. And the second thing that I don't like about this movie is the villain. Now, don't get me wrong, this guy as a character is not that bad. I actually like his chemistry with the other characters. But this guy as villain is just meh. This guy is your average, oh look, the cute animal is actually a villain. What? It's not like there's a build up before this. When we see the character, we see that he has another motive with his narcissistic personality starting to pop up during the 30 or 37 something mark. And the final thing is that the story was a bit predictable, to put it lightly. It's not bad, but it's still noteworthy to point out. Like, for example, there is this Diane character who is just, you can guess from a mile away that she is more than just some politician. In conclusion, The Bad Guys is one of my favorite movies from DreamWorks in recent years. Now that is not saying much when I rarely watch movies before this year anyway, because in my country, cinemas are just opening back up. There are a lot of things to like about this movie, like the animation and especially the characters. Sure, the story was a bit predictable and some characters did not get enough spotlight, but trust me when I say you will not regret watching this movie. And this movie makes me excited for the future of DreamWorks. And remember, DreamWorks, if you want to create a series based on this movie, please, and I mean please, give the other bad guys more spotlight. Explore the chemistry between the other characters, like Mr. Tarantula and Mr. Shark, or Mr. Wolf and Mr. Piranha. You know, something like that. But yeah, that is it for my first video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you are new here. And if I have to give this movie a rating, it would be 3.8 out of 5. But forget that, this movie is set in California. 1 out of 5. Wait, I just remember something. Mr. Tarantula, there is a reason that I watched this movie did not get enough screen time. 0 out of 5. And here's some reason why Mr. Tarantula deserves her own movie. Number 1, it's cute. You may be asking why is it so So, I decided to put every single pictures of Mr. Tarantula that I have, and oh my, ow,